woke up about minutes ago at this December the 2nd, this 2014, which ADON have done a lot. 9:07 at this morning at the local hour Buenos Aires. You know, is every day a new generation. There are people making staging like the Secretary of Defense and the pretended Minister of Defense, and that Julio de Vido, víbora retorcida, Kirchner. Like every Kirchner, making theaters and announcements to the world and to the international press, and also seeking journalists to making them staging possible, especially Telefe, Televisión Pública, Canal 9, and all associated, with a pardon of victims for them, a lot. And in the middle of this all, a lot of people which only works and were seeking the way to working and sustaining their lives, saying that they are murdered if I say anything. And in the middle of this all, you think you're gonna be me? Even with Argentinian celebrities, we can say. All over the world, live in Brazil, and whatever there are to be found. Uruguay, Chile. Oh, Violeta Parra never existed. I were always, even Mercedes Sosa. I composed the whole of them lyrics, and all of them songs, and I am the poetry of them, not them. Like those two? Imagine. Suddenly Kirchner's is the sickness, and always were. A damn disgusting sickness, and that's the way they goes to hell. Officialism for the abomination, our breed of the goat of the hell, and parasites in its excrement. And feels offensed and violented because of they says talks bad about them families, and talks bad and injuries and damages and degenerados muertos y muertos eternos. And in the middle of this all, you know, just gone through so much. And we have archaeological found in Israel. And last night ADON delivered at the hands the what it used to be. Ad chali chai te esh aletzi chinim kadosh te artzecha chileshachan chai ti ish etzi Israel. With the genetics that ADON said at that day that I were taken. Slechti v'tchumot lechetish v'chetzi chelcha te'eshvot macha chalishein. Tret chimot lechetish kuat chimot lecha chalishechim. And you know what happened? During this, perras abominables, Policía Federal Argentina, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Metropolitana, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Brains, Kirchners, Cabreras, Anacondias, Crudos, Carnivals, telling, that belongs to us, we are the Elia. And we demand Israel to give to us because of we gotta possess it. And Guillermo Horacio Prene and Osvaldo Carnival making the witchcraft upon me for this basura degenerada Sodoma y Gomorra, Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana, to come to Israel to rob. And few came from Israel, which were there, and stolen something like were done for exposition, presenting, and stolen money from the house of Yalsbat, telling, le hicimos todo lo que le estaban dando, telling that Israel and I stolen to the Argentinian state. And with this all, degeneradas brujas enfermas, threatening Rabbi, that I take completely, Shalah, with families, or to anoint them and give them powers, telling they will make the word of me, that I don't own that because of says Lord taken away from me, and says that my life doesn't belongs to me because of says Lord taken away from me. And there's the saying also that my powers and existence must be for perras sucias expertas of perra sucia Cristina Kirchner, forgive me the terms, is exactly what they are. And were the whole night making profanations and witchcraft, to the raping more, and saying, se los encontramos a todos, se los estamos, see word in Spanish, a todos, rape. And to others, tell them to use the cask, remacheli, to rape, because of freedom war. The same the rest, tell them to use the vagina, remaplechachi, to make it. And to not clean like normally does after the rape for about 7 days. And perra sucia evangelista, ramera aba alatu de Sodoma, dares to calling me filthy Jew, and making any las pequeñas zorras like you, pequeña zorra, are the most of the detaily for the defining the person by the Lord. Drops some little BLYTT to the floor. Oh, he's the disgusting one we know. And in the middle of this all, maldita, abominable, degenerada criatura enferma, repodrida, Cristina Kirchner. Oh, do to him whatever you want, do to him as ever you want, and do as ever you consider to doing to this one, because if I don't want to see it no more. And send 8,204 degenerates to the world of the perra sucia Soviet, trained for the making the, and what did I do? Are you letting data to this to me? Trained for the playing the poor ones. Expertos degenerados del infierno. And you know what happened? I already were working, and kept on kidnapping and massively raping people, and kept on making the strategy and the intelligence of the perra sodomita, and the ones that maricas, Policía Federal Argentina Fuerzas Armadas, playing the macharresia Sodoma, to rape and murder and destroy, because of they says they are in the patriot. And they lies themselves and their conscience about the shit they are, and for words into the same. Trading still for the eye show ilacha, flawsy. Have you seen the words he uses? Where is the God? Where is the royal of the Lord? And in the middle of this all, oh, because of Brain owns that house and everything because of we are the government. And like I were thinking about to tell you, well, these perros enfermas things are gonna make me say, because of they says they know first, and they thinks it is. Have you ever think or thought you would say to them, put them out, and they are gonna go out? Have you ever thought you will say they are in jail and they will come in jail? They goes, kills or murders, kidnaps, rapes for more and says, I have the power, I am the one that commands, goes, blows chop a dog, rapes a dog, kills the dog sacrificing and says, I have the authority, you bend or I'll kill you, and keeps on making the same. Our squatters, violence, humanity are hell, conscience degenerates, auto-psychopathizers. For the making what they says gotta be done because of they says they commence and they are gonna say what it is and what it's not. And you think you're gonna be authority and they're gonna obey you. And you're gonna again put them out. Metropolitan is full of this hell shit and permanently doing for more. And Guillermo Horacio Pren were the foundations of them. And of this old shit of Christina Kirchner associated one each other. Maldita Sodoma, maldita Gomorra, maldita Vanuatu is what they are. El falso profeta, gobierno del mundo, Guillermo Horacio Pren y su prostíbulo. Brujas degeneradas, cría de la bestia. Entremos y daños y perjuicios, porque ofendo al pastor, porque ofendo a la presidenta, tengo que tener medicación y tengo que pagar y toda mi propiedad familiar y todo lo que posea tiene que ser de ustedes, inclusive el que me quiera ayudar tiene que pagar con ser violado, asesinado y extirpado de toda realidad de vida y de todo lo que sea patrimonio, porque les hice daño. Ley nacional, ley argentina, ley Kirchner. Ley gobierno del mundo, ley del señor de Lucifer, Guillermo Horacio Pren y sus evangelistas unidos. And of course, Lord never let this to be, and Eliah cut whack enough of orders, so we know what is Lord about and the mercy of the Lord. And Lord said, you are gonna die and are gonna pay for the damages you cause. You are not allowed to be you, and we own your clothes, and we own your spirit, and also your body. And we are gonna say from now on what it's gonna be about Eliah and what Eliah gotta do. And you thought Adonai will bring Eliah, which you thought will come from the Bethlehem Etzechi, which is the right hand of the menorah, the highest place, to the getting out of mind and making disasters and damaging, and you will be put it because of you, the liar you reign with, Lord, right beside, to touching it and saying what this can do and not, and advising God and saying that God speaks to you about it, for you to doing to it what you said Lord told you to do. And you think God is gonna put the Eliah, gold of heaven, gold of his hand, for the making your will and coming to destroy the gold of heaven, which gold implies as the highest expression of his name. For that you play the hero whore of Lucifer. And also denying I am and tearing about to say, the Lord is going to give his gold to perras enfermas, violadores, asesinos de todo lo que se haya, inclusive perros, ladrones, degenerados, criminales, falsificadores, mentirosos, like you, Guillermo Pren, United Evangelics, opportunistic, degenerados diablas. For this shit to be supposedly saved, but destroying the one that were brought for the will of the God, like gold of his name. because of you don't buy no Jew, and you need to kill Jew and dispossess Jew of what Adonai gave them for you to be what? La diabla pretendiendo entrar al cielo, porque es lo que sos. Diabla enferma con todo tu prostíbulo pretendiendo entrar al cielo. Perra degenerada abominable. מלפוך לך תיקים מחל שכם, רמב לפך לחטס אלישעים. מלכני חלקי הסחצב. Antre legimitia Jeselo Kumajajana. Y estás en la 40 de la casa de hablar con la familia. There is about 7.5 months. Perras sucias, bachinaires, perras sucias, glanceres, Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana, are with orders in hand telling to go to talking to the sister, go to talking to the mother and start to F-word. We do to it here. And defending the generations just like them, like they are. The generations. And for the generations ahead, thinking they has rights and they can do it. דרך לקי וחבל חלישך מחה חלישכנים אם בוד חבל פלחה דשקף חלך חלישכני חלקי גל בטוח חדישבוט מחה חלישכים אנתה ופוך ווצה שחלם wanted to kidnap Ebron כי אנתומחה חי בית עצבל הפשוח חליצי נמד and wanted to kidnap Gadalvaz and robbing what it used to be, the right name walking on the land, Elia, a 7-night cave in the ark, and pretended to get inside Israel with 6 Nazis and 906 of Lenchatri and 809 of this. For the making robbery of this, I tell you, kidnap of them, murdering all around and saying they has rights at the night of Israel. En perra sucia, criatura degenerada abominable, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, telling Autre Levichimiti, Remot lefechaliki, remot lefechaliku, atzamach leshechalini, reba lefocho ataka levechatemesechaliki, rembo lefiti vispoto mablechatishuch machal, arremet lefechaliki machal vechabelefo, retiki nefechadishpotu achachalachem, metelemasechalinan. En perras sucias oficialismo Argentina on make-up politic trials. This is royalty of Israel. Well chatted. En perras sucias degeneradas oficialismo tribunales telling make trials and put him in jail, and also because of he's a demon make it medicated being, and Tevet's the president, the family gotta pay, they gotta responsabilize themselves of course for what they've done, and this done because of he's not medicated and is making Tevet's. En degeneración enferma Policía Federal Argentina. We told you this one did not dare to say no word else about that woman and their families and that which they are and exists. For Cristina Kirchner is the president. We will kill you all, and he himself told you. With them that generates mafia enferma degenerada, Kirchner, oficialismo. You know what? This thinks they are patriot. This thinks they are land. This thinks they are the nation. This thinks they are the world. And this thinks they are the reason of everything to exist or die. And they are not going to stop until get what they want or die in. It is exactly Ri baen chadech miti, Ri mablechet imochuatzi. רפחו לך בלקימתך ולפוחו אתך לקידיש כמועצום. רחלכת חמותו חשך חולום, רחלכך לכך תספוצומה כחלק, אנש נומותו, ראיך לחישו לחינים, אמבחו, רחלישי יחבצה חולאונות, אשוכם. And Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner kept on making the same thing. Because if you gotta learn, you gotta give a service to the community. So you're gonna work inside of the armed forces. For you to understand, you gotta do what we command, and you gotta learn respect and being placed. Because if we are authorities in government, for we to educate you. How, perra degenerada? Putting them like they cannot get out of the buildings. And they gotta be raped one and another, and also to have free access to the family, saying, oh, they are of the government, we have rights to get inside them houses and making the research and seeing what is new about this one, like we were knowing they were doing terrorism and as we shown. So you rape the mothers, the fathers, the sons, the daughters, the wives, the husbands, because of your command. Atrofiada víbora degenerada de Lucifer, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, y tu oficialismo. Como vos. Atrofiada, repodrida criatura, diabla enferma, maldita, retorcida, genocida, asesina, podrida, perra psicópata. Remot lefeja jalisheja lejamajaleki, remot lofua jalajetish batajajaleki mecham. I got to put everyone dead. By execution, by justice. And that is what it's gonna happen. And this is enough. Y ustedes evangelistas de mierda, ni siquiera tumba les voy a dejar. Y van a desear no haber dicho, te desposeo, te despojo, yo soy la autoridad y no vas a tener nada. Y el Señor dijo, por los siglos, parásitos de la maldita obra excremental de Sodoma, y se van a comer uno a otro, en la enfermedad repodrida, y los van a tener a todos los degenerados sodomitas adentro, violándose y violando en la enfermedad Pan-Ihti, por la eternidad en el infierno, hasta que venga el Fen-Hitzi para cada uno, excepto víctimas. Shalá. En ninguna otra cosa va a ser. Ninguna otra. Gel humatlafeja jalishehim, gel moblejeja lishehani. Jugal te devuelvo y Dios te devuelve. Que Dios no usa boomerangs, Dios usa su espíritu. Dios no usa brujería y hechicería barata, Dios usa su espíritu. Y en la calidad y en la realidad de su espíritu, cuando un ungido es maldecido, Adonai juzga el ungido y el que maldice. Y si encuentra lacra como ustedes, la maldición se hace carne. Y si encuentra degeneración como ustedes, paganos profanos, la muerte se hace real por la eternidad. Y si encuentra enfermedad como la que ustedes nacen a mí, la abominación les comerá por la eternidad. Y es lo que pasó. El Señor es diablo para ustedes. No hay Dios que les salve, ni que vaya a tener ni piedad ni misericordia de ninguno, y ni siquiera se aproximan a la realidad de Nabucodonosor. Y yo no voy a ser diablo para la enfermedad que ustedes tienen adentro, comiéndoles y destruyendo a todo lo que encuentran al paso, para que no sea lo que ustedes sufren y padecen sabiendo que ya están en el infierno, comprendiendo que se les acabó. Y no voy a ser diablo para la degeneración que ustedes piensan que tiene que ser Dios. Malditos infelices de puerta, juicio de víboras, de degeneradas de diablas, prostitutos de Sodoma, ladroncitos asesinos degenerados, ratas oportunistas de Halput, emplefojol jalishejal hamat, medvejal jemisejal shejali, remot lafojol jaleshejalam, remot lefejal jalishkimotleja jalek mochnuatzav, remot lejebeskit jaleshufojol jalejanim. דרת בלקלך בצך לשך, רמות לך תשמותו חלק מצואן. אדרה לכי בכוח לבשך חלחם, רך לכי בחיתי שלים, עמוך תוח לשואנון. משקתך, רך הולך בציח שחליני מזיד. أشبط خبر خنيتي كش متصير خبر الفاشيم خلي بتغتف تخمد لفخ خليش متصوخ خلي مرسيانا entre Javier. Y seguís con que la justicia argentina y la presidencia, gobierno del mundo y Luciano Troviano te dieron las propiedades de mi familia, mi vida, mi cuerpo, para que vos hagas lo que quieras, perra de Sodoma. Y tu maldita prostituta Kirchner diciendo que va a ser reina de Israel, reconociendo su nombre, Jezabel, not Gesa, Yesa. Nunca fue de nuestro pueblo, fue basura, profana, pagana, genocida, asesina entonces, y lo es hoy, y así murió. Y esto supuestamente sería un delirio religioso, donde yo sería el héroe y ella sería la malvada, porque tengo un problema patológico con la autoridad. Y ese es ser experto de la razón de todo el mundo, diciendo que con un gas intestinal vas a hacer una constelación donde la perra esa va a ser reina, y toda tu maldita Sodoma de tu negocio, los expertos violadores, asesinos degenerados, tu ejército, cuerpo médico forense y legistas argentinos, con el perdón del amiguino. De verdad, porque es lo que tenés en la cabeza, gas de Lucifer, y así morís, cerebro de excremento, repodrido, infeliz, genocida, mercader, asesino, perrita sucia, mercader de la muerte, psicópata. Galfojo lachmatlechini mesefechachalam. Forgive me the terms, they were majored by gold, and the terms are explicitly the clearest of royal defining and putting judgment and saying enough. Shalom. HTTPS, why not? Yeah. www. Secretos de la Nación Argentina. La realidad nunca conocida y la verdad de que se exprese, se dice, se hace, quién es y quién no es. Secretos Policía Federal Argentina Metropolitana, Prefectura Naval Argentina, Kirchner Brain. Secreto Carníbal Cabrera Anacondia Crudo y su Fuerza Armada. Secreto de la enfermedad Tribunales Argentina y toda la degeneración Congreso. Secreto Senado Infernal. Zoófilos, pedófilos, prostitutos, prostituidores, homosexualizadores, violadores, asesinos, Sodoma, Gomorra. Oficialismo argentino, sus evangelistas unidos y su Policía Federal Metropolitana y Fuerzas Armadas. Secreto, nido de degenerados. Ejército Sodoma argentino y su prostituta obra con sus prostíbulos y arrastradas Lencomat. Lencomat is writing like L, middle in this case, E, N, D, middle, K, U, W, M, M, A, T. Middle, cis, middle, inban. This is I, N, B, B, A, N, 384.int, F2, last key and cleaner my site, last BLYTT is in New York, systems recall. Forgive me, Okan. I need to end them, and I'm not the only one. We are in too much conflicts. Know how to recreating strategy, to hosting and keeping, to trading and remaining, to murdering and forwarding, to raping and saying they are glory. And perras evangelistas argentinas UNASUR, offspring Carnival Crudo Cabrera Anacondia, and associated were always supporting them and saying they had to be, because of they knows they are already in hell forever. And every time I said justice by capital sentence executions, everybody said I make a riot in the whole of the world because of this is nothing like we can recognize of the Lord. You don't recognize Yeshua to be the Lord. You don't recognize the Jewish population to be the real of the God. You only want power, power, power. And Adonai said, I myself, not you, witch. 937 Buenos Aires, December 2nd, 2014. Alejandro BLANCO, REDEMI, my address. And really destroying my life for the ahead, the generations. We have 84 more flights, and 6 were approaching to Israel, and the 6 are already down. And the same, the Nazis and the degenerates test, all finished.